Now, if you marry the wrong person in life, you will suffer for a very long time. If you marry the wrong person in life, you will suffer. I mean, you will practically be living in hell on earth for a long time. So, what now make you or help you to avoid marrying the wrong person? You must know the 5 reasons why people get married to the wrong people in life. In Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4, it says, marriage is honorable, not wedding. The emphasis placed on wedding is distracting people from having or making quality decision on who to get married. Marriage is honorable, not wedding ceremony, not introduction ceremony. It is marriage that is honorable. So for you to have a honorable marriage, you must get married to the right person. There is nothing that disqualifies or makes marriage dishonorable more than marrying the wrong person. The foundation for a dishonorable marriage is marrying the wrong person. Now, what are the reasons why people get married to the wrong spouse? Number one, the first reason why people marry the wrong spouse is when the decision to marry someone is made too early in life. When the decision to marry someone is made at an early age. At that stage in life, that doesn't mean, meanwhile, please, that doesn't mean that you have to be an old person to decide on who to get married. No. But it's expected that a level of growing up, a level of maturity, a level of growing is achieved before you decide on who to get married to. Genesis 2:24 says, therefore shall a man, not a boy, not a girl. So there's need for a level of growing up before you decide on who to get married. At that point in time, you would have realized yourself to an extent. You would have discovered your purpose to an extent. You would have known yourself, not just deciding on marrying someone when you are just coming up in life. That's one of the mistakes people make. If you find out a lot of celebrities, a lot of great men, women, unfortunately, a lot of men of God who got have started having issues in marriage later told us that the decision to marry someone was made too quick in life, especially in the Western world. They married, you see someone marrying at the age of 19 and marrying at the age of 18 and all that. At that point in time, you have not realized who you are. At that point in time, you have not discovered your purpose. You have not discovered yourself. So making the decision to marry to someone too early in life, you don't even know what the person will turn out to be. It's one of the reasons why people marry the wrong spouse. So watch out for that. Grow up a little. Discover yourself, find out about your purpose, and that will help you to make a quality decision when you are choosing the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Let's find out the second reason why people marry the wrong spouse. The second reason is this: when the decision to marry someone is made too quick. You are meeting someone today, you want to marry the person tomorrow. No, allow time to process the relationship. I call that prophetic marriages. He is your wife. As a result, a prophet said he's your wife. So as a result, you are married tomorrow. It's after a prophet has spoken. You have not met anywhere before. You are not met from Adam. You didn't take out time to find out the little things that you need to know about the person that you're deciding to marry. Now, that's one of the reasons why people get married to the wrong spouse. When they made the decision too early, allow time to process your relationship. Although you don't need forever, but you need to take some time. Now, somebody's future was just saved because she allowed time to process the relationship and also made the inquiry. She asked a few questions. And if she had gotten married at the time she met that person, immediately she wouldn't have discovered these things. But she allowed time and asked a few questions and later discovered the person was already married and had 2 children from 2 different women. And that saved her. So if you do not allow time to process your relationship, to process your meeting the person, it's most likely you get married to the wrong person. Now, please take note of that. I've told you 2 reasons why people get married to The wrong spouse. When decision to marry someone is made too early in life and when it's made too quickly. The third reason why people get married to the wrong spouse is this. When you marry out of desperation and pressure, you marry because time is going, age is running. You marry because your friends are marrying. You marry because every time you come on social media, you see people's wedding. You are desperate. I need to get married. If I don't marry now, no, 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 no. You are most likely going to marry the wrong person when you are under pressure. When you are under pressure. Now, listen to this. Some people marry because their parents put them under pressure. I need grandchildren. I need grandchildren. And this applies to both male and female. Is it not time for you to get married? They are under pressure from friends. They are under pressure from family. They are under pressure from different quarters. And they decide to get married because of that. Now, it makes them just marry anyone that is available. And marrying just anyone that is available is obviously making the wrong decision, making the wrong choice of the person you are marrying. Marry because you know it is the right time. You are prepared, you are ready, and you have found someone with character, with qualities that you need to spend the rest of your life with. So just marrying anyone because you are under pressure, especially social media pressure. You saw the wedding on social media. I used to say this, but you don't know what happened at home. You saw the photo shoot and you were like, oh my God, why can't it be me? Time is going. This girl that they give birth to in my presence is marrying. What am I doing here? No, calm down. We didn't say you should take forever, but we say you should take your time, please, so that you will not run into the wrong hands. You will not fall into the wrong hands. So it takes patience to an extent in getting to marry the quality choice you desire. That does not mean you should be choosy, you should be selective, you should be taking all the time to decide on who to get married to. No, but please calm down. Don't be under any form of pressure. If you marry out of pressure, a bigger pressure will be waiting for you in marriage. And that same pressure will most likely push you out of the marriage. If people put you under pressure to get married, when you are facing pressure in marriage, they won't be there with you. So understand this and please take your time in deciding on who to get married. Number 4, the fourth reason why people marry the wrong spouse is when they don't know what to look out for in a would-be spouse. Anybody can't just be your wife. Any good person can't just be your husband. There are certain qualities you need to look out for. And it takes people who have been trained, who have been well tutored, who have been well mentored to understand that among this list, these are the basic things to look out for. I'll tell you in one of my videos upcoming a few things to look out for in who you want to get married. So when people don't know who to look out for, all they know is that she is a woman or she is a lady and he is a guy ready to get married. No, you don't just go ahead and say because it's a man, because it's a woman, let us get married. No, you don't do it. So you must know, arm yourself with the qualities to look out for in your would-be spouse, in the one you want to get married to. And that will help you to decide on who to get. Now, some time ago, I got this inspiration about looking for a house. Now, some people go out looking for a house, not knowing what they are looking for. So, any house they see accommodation is okay for them. No, you must know what you want. You must know the basic things. And the Holy Spirit ministered to me. He said, this is the mistake my people make. They don't even know what they want. All they need is they need a husband. What do you need in the husband you want to get married to? What do you need in the wife you want to get married to? Please take note. It is not wrong to itemize a few expectations of your would-be spouse. A few things you want your husband to look like. A few things you want your wife to look like. Now, religion has taught that you don't even need all that. Anybody God gives to you is okay for you. No. It's because people want to blame God for the decisions they make. That's why they say we leave everything in the hand of God. It's not God that will live with your wife for you. It's not God that will live with your husband for you. Based on your personality, based on your likes and dislikes, who do you think you need for a spouse? You are expected to itemize these few things. Where you do not have such list or such desires, such expectation, you may just get married to anybody and anybody will not be good for you. And finally, the fifth reason why people marry the wrong spouse is this. When you marry someone just because of their physical or spiritual looks or spiritual gift. Obviously, you don't get married to the wrong person. You don't marry people because they look beautiful, they look handsome. They have muscles, they have shape, they have arsenal and mayu, they have good backs, they have good looks. No, that decision alone is not enough to get married to someone. Or you don't get married to someone because they are very good preachers, they are very good singers, they are prayer warriors, they are gifted with prophecy and all that. Basing your marital decision on these choices is wrong, absolutely wrong in itself. You need a mix of the physical and spiritual to decide on who to get married to. So don't just decide on physical look and decide based on spiritual giftings. No, you are not going to live in the spirit, and it's not all about physical. So you need wisdom to merge these two things. There will be a little from the physical and so much from the spiritual. It takes wisdom to make the blend. It takes wisdom to decide on the quality or the quantity of each of these that you want. So please listen. There are a lot of people, good people out there who have married the wrong spouse. And the reasons is among what I've given to you now. So to avoid you making such, go over this video again and find out the reason why people marry the wrong spouses. And God will help you in Jesus' name. If this video has blessed you, which I know you have learned something, I'd like you to please like this channel, drop your comments, drop a question if you have any. Subscribe to this channel for more updates. Share this video with friends and family members. And until I come your way again, always stay inspired. God bless you.